In this video, I'm going through some different tips on how to supercharge your YouTube channel to not only make it grow, but also on how to make awesome videos that people actually care about. Let's get into it. So I'm here in Thailand with the one and only Mr. Levi Allen.
How's it going?
He's gonna drop some tips for you as well in this video, but got a guy that's just chatting with me. What we're going through is some different things that's gonna really help you supercharge your YouTube career. And me and Levi have actually put together a workshop all about this that's happening in December. So if you guys wanna do this kind of thing in person with us, I'll put a link in the description where you guys can hang out with us for a few days and really just focus on creating awesome videos and creating videos that get views on YouTube. Now guys, if you're new here to this channel, my name is Jevin Dovey. I do filmmaking tutorials. I do a lot of YouTube training style content. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss one of these videos.
Our friend from earlier was inviting us back next year, but he said, maybe I should shave. And I said, why? And he said, because Thai people, you know, it's polite to have shave. And I said, well, I'm Canadian. We're lumberjacks. And he said, so you're a monkey? And I was like, well, not quite.
So my first tip is create for one audience. And so when you have a channel that has a bunch of different audiences, when you put out a video, you're gonna hit different groups of people and you're not going to grow your channel overall. Like, it's gonna really hurt you in the long run. So you want to focus on one audience. Like, who is your target audience when you're creating? And focus on videos for that audience versus trying to just create something across the entire spectrum. And my second tip plays right off of the first, because you want to collaborate with other creators that have similar audiences. So I'm here in Thailand with Levi, and we both do filmmaking content, so it's natural for us to do a collab together because we're gonna have a lot of crossover in our audiences. And people that haven't seen me before are gonna come check out my channel and vice versa from me to his channel.
Oftentimes the audience will be really grateful for finding out about a new creator that they're already prepped to like, but they just didn't know existed.
Yeah, there are so many creators out there. So find the ones that are in your niche, that have similar audiences, and that's gonna really help you grow your channel. And I'm just gonna plug our workshop one more time because you guys should come hang out with us in Joshua Tree as we do a filmmaking YouTube workshop.
Just trying to demystify the process of making great YouTube content.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people just overthink it, and we just want to get an awesome group together, inspire each other, and just go forward with a better skill set. So probably my favorite tip is make stuff that people would miss if you didn't make it. It's easy to get caught up in your head and trying to think, oh, how could we make this video perform well, and just get stuck in what people are searching for. But if we forget to make videos that we would actually enjoy watching, who's to say that other people would? We take for granted the fact that we made a video, we think that earns the right for people's attention, but what if we actually made stuff that they would miss if we didn't make it? That for me has been a really grounding tip just through my life, to just when I start getting caught in the rhythms of just trying to make videos that perform well, just trying to remember, let's actually make stuff that people want to watch.
Now, another massive tip that's really helped me explode my growth is that create content that is similar to each other. So do this in the form of series, or just create similar style videos that really play off of one another. Because what happens is, when you have one audience and when you have videos that play well with each other, YouTube's going to start suggesting your content on the other videos, especially when there is a process, a sequence. So if you have a series and you're sending people from video 1 to video 2 to video 3 to video 4, YouTube is now going to start automatically sending other audiences, similar audiences, Levi's audiences, into video 1 because they see that trajectory and they know that it's building more watch time for the viewer. And if you can build more watch time through this kind of sequence, YouTube's gonna start suggesting your content. That's really how you get into suggested.
So a really helpful tip, and the most meaningful one for growing my channel, is make stuff that answers the questions that people are searching for. Just make stuff that's helpful. And we can get in our head about this and think, who are we to be the teachers on this topic? And we worry for those that are bigger than us, that those are more experienced. We worry what they will think about us teaching on this topic. But the truth is, the people that are more experienced and have larger audiences probably aren't thinking about you anyways. So why not share something that could be truthfully helpful for someone who doesn't know as much as you do? You can always be helpful to someone.
So something that's really helped me is this idea of moving forward and stop tinkering. For me, I get wrapped up in my head, and this happens all the time. I'll just like think through things too much and just tinker and play with an edit for too long, or just kind of like focus on an idea too long. And it really hinders you. So what you have to do is force yourself to just go create. And this also goes to your old videos. So if you have a bunch of videos and you're like, well, maybe I can make this perform better by replacing the thumbnail or the title or the description, or I need to change this link, or I need to do that. All of that takes time, and all of that is just tinkering with your channel rather than actually creating new content that you can learn from. So yes, there is a time and place for you to potentially go back and relook at some things, but what I want you to focus on, if you really want to grow your channel and move forward, is actually move forward. Create new videos and just learn from those and keep going rather than always thinking about what's happened in the past with your older videos.
I think a common misconception about growing on YouTube is that if you could only get a shout out from a large YouTuber, that would change everything. But the truth is, the YouTubers that are at a similar point in you in growth or in their trajectory or their experience of actually running a channel are probably the best people to collaborate and do projects with, because you're all at the same level and a rising tide is gonna raise all ships. So don't look at people that are a lot further ahead in you and go, hey, they could just bless my channel and it would all be easy from that point on. Think rather, how could you collaborate with others that are actually very similar to you and at a similar place? And you'll be surprised where you all get 5 years from now.
And with that, if you were to get a shout out from like a massive creator, it might actually hurt you in the long run, because what happens is you're gonna get this huge wave of audience, potentially. It doesn't always happen like that, but you might get a big wave of people coming over, but like those people don't care about you. They care about that big creator. So if your audiences aren't similar, if your content you're creating is not similar, then all those people are just going to not watch your content, and it's going to hurt your channel. So go back to what I was originally saying at the beginning. Work with creators that have similar audiences and find a natural partnership. Don't just try to get a shout out, or don't just try to like boost yourself. It doesn't work like that.
Sub for sub is a bad idea.
Yeah, no sub for sub. Stop doing that in the comments. A huge thing that plagues creators is creating because they have to, not because they want to. If you're just focused on spiking your growth, then it's going to hit you on a completely different level, and you're gonna not enjoy the process of creating anymore. So like, if you start getting sponsorships, you start getting free products, and all you're doing is all these products that you don't actually care about, eventually you're gonna stop creating because you're over it, you're just done. And so you have to kind of play this balance of like, do things that you're passionate about and don't get wrapped up in all the numbers all the time, because you know what? Your audience will feel it, and when you actually care about the content that you're creating, you're gonna find the right audience that's actually going to care about that content.
Audiences love it when you actually love what you make. They're really perceptive to if you're forcing it. So just like, stop doing the whole acting thing and just truthfully try to find what do you love to make. Because if you're gonna grow an audience, they really enjoy if you actually love what you do.
Yeah, so passion over profit. Profit will come eventually.
Yeah. My next tip is people notice consistency, they don't notice announcements. And what I mean by that is, if you have a project that you care deeply about, don't be shy to share about it often. Don't be shy to ask people to share it, because oftentimes we get a little upset if we have something that we really poured our hearts into and nobody saw. We just blame it on, well, maybe it didn't perform well. But truthfully, people won't notice if we only talk about it once. So don't be shy to talk about it often. So we're pumped about this workshop in December, so come join us. It's gonna be an incredible time.
And something that's really big is to just be yourself on camera. When you try to put on this persona, when you try to like be someone else, like, your audience is gonna feel it. And it really comes down to, an audience wants to connect with you, and if you are just being who you are and like putting yourself out there, I mean, yes, you have to bump up your excitement a little bit. You have to put a little bit more out there when you're actually creating content to make it interesting. Like, if you're just kind of boring talking about stuff, it does get kind of boring. But be you, have your personality, because that's really gonna shine on camera, and people are going to attach to you. So connect with that person on the other side of the camera.
The BS meter is really strong on YouTube. People can tell when you're acting.
Yeah, for sure. So guys, if you want to see some more videos on how to grow your YouTube channel, check out the video right here. And we hope to see you guys in Joshua Tree for our workshop. It's gonna be a ton of fun.